Boys, ready? Ready? Assemble. All right, so we are going to continue this the crazy court martial activity. It is called as the crazy court martial activity. When I say court martial, it is different from. Can you move the camera to your left a little? This web camera. This way, opposite way. Yeah, some more. Enough. Thank you. So Aditya, can you switch your video on? We will get ready. Okay. I'm giving this mic and console to the students here, and when I am asking the question, I will get the phone back. When the speaker is on, you need to mute this down, otherwise there will be a feedback. When you ask the question, you ask and mute it, and then I will turn on the speaker. Okay? Yeah, right. Who is asking the first question? Dakshin, Advaita, do you have any interest? Are you asking the first question, or we will see the students? Aditya, can you put the curtain behind you? There's a curtain. Yeah. Dakshin, Advaita, are you here? You both are starting, or shall I ask somebody else to start here from the offline section? Okay. Mute. Unmute. So Dakshin Siddharth starts the proceedings.
Yes, so Aditya, I'd like to start off with a simple question. What is your goal for your future? What do you want to do in life, and why?
I don't exactly plan yet what I want to become when I grow up. But then I'm planning on doing something which, like a certain job which can support myself and give all the, like I can basically support myself and buy whatever I want to make myself happy. And it's basically a decent lifestyle.
So Aditya, let me now give you a demonstration of how you should have answered this question that Dakshin Siddharth asked. And I want everybody to watch this demonstration properly so that you can also adopt. Because there is something called as professional acumen when somebody is asking a question. Yes, of course, we are in the video conferencing and we will have to look into the camera, because in video conferencing, we'll have to assume that the camera is a pair of eyes. நேரில் பார்க்கும்போது ஒருத்தருடைய கண் எப்படி பார்க்குறோமோ அந்த மாதிரி கேமராவை நம்ம கண்ணு நினச்சிட்டு பேசணும். But here Aditya was not having the eye contact on the camera. He was looking somewhere else. தெரிஞ்சதில்ல உங்களுக்கு? Did you notice? Right? So I will give you a demonstration and watch me carefully, watch me closely. So if Dakshin Siddharth has asked a question like, what's your future or what's your goal? Something related to that he asked. So if I were Aditya, I would have answered like this. Thank you so much for the question, Mr. Dakshin Siddharth. I'm very happy to answer this. You asked me what I will have to, what am I going to do in the future? You see, I'm right now in the 9th grade, and maybe I will work on my purpose and ambition a little more later, and I can assure you that in the future, I'll be doing something that I will be really enjoying and I will be really happy to do. Okay, so basically contributing something to the society, and the society will be happy for receiving from me, and I will also be happy doing the same. So I think I will have to figure it out a little later maybe. So that's my answer to your question. Thank you so much. Do you understand? This is how the body language has to be. Okay, இதைத்தான் நம்ம ப்ரொஃபஷனல் ஆக்குவன்னு சொல்லுவோம். நான் தேவையில்லாமல் ஐ எம் யூஸிங் த ஹேண்ட் ஜெஸ்டர்ஸ், ஐ எம் லுக்கிங் இன் டு த கேமரா, ஐ ஹவ் நாட் டேக்கன் மை ஐஸ் அவுட் ஆஃப் த கேமரா. ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் ஹவு யூ நீட் டு ஸ்பீக், and the listener will have the flow of words coming inside. Okay, now having given the demonstration, இப்போ அடுத்த question யாரோ ஒருத்தர் கேட்பீங்க. We will see if Aditya is following the demonstration that I have given. Who's asking the next question? Good question, Dakshin Siddharth. Who's asking? Mitra is asking the next question.
Good morning, Aditya. Your answer for Dakshina's question was really good, and all the very best for your future questions as well. So, two questions take it and
One by one.
So my first question is, let's imagine a person A comes towards you and he's asking for your guidance. So you have to guide him.
Innannu kellu.
Did you say something out there? Okay.
What happened?
I repeat the question. Voice breakout.
Slow down.
So my question is, if a person A comes towards you and he asks for your guidance, how to spend your time in summer vacation, how to productively spend your time in summer vacation, and you're supposed to guide him and tell him some ways of how to lead or how to spend your day productively in a summer vacation. Like you have 1.5 months, around 50 days as summer vacation. You are not going to have any academic work. So he is asking for your guidance about how to spend your day productively and usefully.
Good.
Okay, so the answer to that question would be, firstly, what I would say is that since you have very early for school, you go for a morning jog or morning cycling around the lake or in your apartment for at least 2 hours in order to get some fresh air and start the day properly. And then as you move on, I suggest you start preparing for the next grades coming up. Like, for example, like for me, since 9th grade is coming up, I'm starting to prepare certain subjects for 9th grade. So you start preparing that. At the same time, you have some fun by watching some TV or playing some games, but limited, like 1 hour. And then you go out to play. Basically, you have to go out to play quite often and spend your time more outside compared to inside, because this is the chance where you get to make new friends and spend time with your friends more. So basically, what I do is I go out in the morning and I go out for 2 hours in the evening, and I do swimming in the night for physical exercise with my friends. So yeah, you basically have to have a lifestyle and not exactly have to buy junk food. Have like once in 2 weeks have some junk food, and yeah, just live your life. Yeah.
Very well done. Keep it unmute. No problem. Very well done, Aditya. There is slight improvement in the way that you have answered for the second question. Now I would like to give the mic to Sanjay Rehan, who is going to ask the next question. Sanjay Rehan is in the 10th grade, a little senior to you, and he will be asking his question. Hold the phone. Yeah. Good.
Hi Aditya, good morning. Now I'm going to ask a simple question. You are living in Bangalore. What are all the facilities you have in Bangalore, and what are all the non-facilities you have in Bangalore? You can explain it?
Sure. Mute there, please.
Yeah, so basically, I live in an apartment. So I have like there's a clubhouse where you can go play many games. We also have a field where a field is basically like a multi-purpose field where you can play cricket, football, hockey, volleyball, anything you want. And the many facilities like many have a certain garden where you can just talk to your friends or talk to your family members in a quiet place. And the facilities that are not there would be like, I would say a cycling path. There's not exactly a cycling path in our apartment mainly, so I go to the lake and cycle every day. And another facility that I think should be there in Bangalore would be they should emphasize more on sports in Bangalore, especially in certain apartments. They lack certain sports facilities. Like some apartments don't have tennis courts, some apartments don't have football grounds. Like our football grounds basically play in mud and do goalposts. So I think these are there in most of the apartments and they need to improvise on that. Sports facilities and a cycling path.
That was a good answer and that was a very nice question, Sanjay Rehan. Thank you. Unmute Sanjay. Advaita, you can ask your part of question.
Sorry for not hearing what.
Advaita சொன்னா வேண்டாம் பேசு. Unmute பண்ணு. Advaita, you can ask your question. So far, Aditya has answered 3 questions and it is your turn to ask your question to Aditya.
Hi Aditya, I'm going to ask you a question. What is the most interesting fact you know about a sport? You choose any sport and then tell me one interesting fact about it.
An interesting fact would be the sport in football is I like the concept of football where it's 2 teams. 11 is a very
Who's
it's
asking
like the
next?
most active sport in a team form because in tennis it's single, some people might feel bored playing alone. But in sports it's a team game and also very tiring as well. Each person has their own specific job to do. And if all of them come into their job, they can win the match. So, if you're asking about one interesting fact, I just like football as a sport, like the way the football has developed. And yeah.
Okay, well done. Good. Tarun will be asking the next question. Unmute. Yeah, go.
What is your...
Hello Aditya. Hello Aditya. My name is Tarun.
Hello Aditya, my name is Tarun. I'm going to ask you a question. What is your favorite book and why you like it?
Yeah, hello Tarun. My favorite book would be Percy Jackson. I like the book because it's a very adventurous book, which has basically almost all the components required to form a very interesting book. Adventures, mystery, love, it has all that. So I think all these components are required to form an interesting book in which a person should read. And also I don't like just certain people make just one book. I like like a series of books when it's a series as you go, like the first series, second series, so it's like a continuation. But that's why I like Percy Jackson. And yeah.
Nice answer. Sai Saran will be the next person to ask the question. Sai Saran, introduce yourself. நீ என்ன ஸ்டாண்டர்ட் படிக்கிறேன்னு ஆதித்யா கிட்ட சொல்லிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் உன்னுடைய கொஸ்டினை கேளு. ஓகே ரைட்? பிரிம்மா பேசணும். ஓகே போல்ட் ஏஜ் ஃபேக்டர் பற்றி யோசிக்காமல் ஸ்பீக் ஆஸ் போல்ட் ஆஸ் யூ கேன். கமா.
I'm sorry, favorite word? Game meaning video game or sports? Okay, as of now, my favorite game is football. Because really, like as I explained in the previous question, I really like the sport, how the game is played, and also now following most of the sports around
How many
the world.
stories have you finished?
But mainly football I'm following fully around the world. I also play that sport in the evening every day. So yeah, that is my favorite sport.
The next question will be asked by Akshit. Akshit is a 10th grader going to 11th. Now he will be asking the question. Yes.
Hi, yeah, I am Akshit. So I have two questions. So my first question is, you take India. So it is a developing country. So what is give your opinion to make the country developed country?
What's your next question?
So about Bitcoins.
About
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Ask him.
First,
Sure. Right.
Yeah, so basically,
How bad sounds.
India is a developing country for many reasons. The first reason would be about its population. Since there's a lot of population and there are of course many job opportunities as well, but some people are also struggling for job opportunities because when it's too many people, there'll be fierce competition for jobs. So therefore, that's why some people move abroad and have a good lifestyle. Also, there are lots of pollution in India, and all these types of maids and the middle lifestyle people, the low lifestyle people, they start producing more people of their own kind because they want more helping hands in the family. So therefore, also India should be, because now India is the most overpopulated country in the world. So therefore, with 1.4 billion population, so therefore, there will be lots of people as also, for example, people who are going to offices, they have to go through a lot of hard time as there's huge traffic. If you want to reach, if it's like 2 kilometers away, you need to start at least 30 minutes earlier because you'll be stuck in traffic for a very long time. So in order to make it a developed country, they need to make better road facilities, more job opportunities, better security, and yeah, etc.
Good answer, Aditya.
Bitcoin. Sure.
So Aditya, some below poverty line people are in
People.
are there. So how can their life can be changed?
How can their life be changed?
Good question.
Repeat the question, please.
So today some are living in a small house and they are below poverty line living. So how can their life can be changed, developed?
Yes, basically, there are many people cramped up and living in slums. In Mumbai, Bangalore,
You have one more question.
etc. So therefore, they're just living illegally in that land even though it's not theirs. So one thing we can do to change that is there should be a set of apartments which is owned by the government, I would say. Not too rigged, like with clubhouses and all that, but a kind of free for people to stay, people living in slums, so that they can be given an equal chance as other people in the society as well in order to fight for jobs. So I think the government should start developing a few apartments which are more free for only the people who are living on the roads or living in slums.
Sanjay Rehan has got one more question. Nice questions, Akshit. Give the phone to Sanjay Rehan, please.
My next question is, what's the difference between children from nuclear family and children from stick together family?
Children. There is no word called as children's. Children. Children from nuclear family and
Stick together family, joint family.
joint family. Judith, please.
Yeah, so basically I'm not living in a joint family, I'm living in a normal family, so basically a nuclear family. So basically the people living in a family of 3 to 4 people have more opportunities, like they can get more friends, they have more time to spend with family, it's not that crowded. You have like a certain room for yourself, but in joint family, like in the olden days there used to be lots of joint families. They don't get, I have a feeling that they don't get much opportunities. But yeah.
So Aditya,
Last question. இல்லை அவனுக்கு சொல்லிடுறேன் அவனுக்கு இது இதனோட லாஸ்ட் கொஷின்
so this is my last question, Aditya. And the answers that you gave so far for all the questions were really good. And my question is, again, this is from a third person perspective. If someone else comes and asks you to describe what is MS Evening Sessions all about, because you have been attending for 1.5
He has attended almost 9 classes.
You have attended almost 9 classes. So from whatever you have learned so far, you have to describe that person what MS Evening Sessions is all about.
I mean, MS Evening Sessions is basically, they play both activities and knowledge for the people. It's basically like kind of communication. So basically, I think it's a very good class for people who don't speak much, like they run away from speaking with strangers. So like this class is better for that, as Sir helps people unleash their inner self, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good answer, Aditya. Thank you so much.
The last 2 questions from Dakshin Siddharth and Advaita. We will ask Advaita to ask the question, and then Dakshin was the one who started and he will finish it. Advaita, it's your turn now.
Yes. So I have another question. This is my last question. If you have a magical teleporter, where do you teleport?
I would teleport to somewhere somewhere abroad, like somewhere in US or somewhere like that, because I think I can live better there. This is also fun, good, but then mainly the traffic over here is so much. Sometimes for school I reach very late. I reach like 30 minutes late most of the time. So based on that, I'm saying that I would teleport somewhere abroad because they have wider roads, better road facilities, and yeah.
Dakshin, you can go. Nice question, Advaita. That was a really nice question.
Okay, so Aditya, nice answer so far. My question is, if you could be the president of your country for one day, what would you do?
So if I was the president of a country, I would first look at its economic development and then try to fix that. And I would also try to look at its society, its surroundings, whether it's clean or not, and try to set up or exhibitions or something like that to clean the society, like how currently in Bangalore they are currently holding a fest where they invite people from all societies to clean the lake and make it fresh for fishes and dogs to stay there and live happily. So that's what I would do.
All right, that was very nice question by all of you. First of all, I really appreciate all of you for asking very tangible questions. I would like to finish up this assignment for Aditya by asking a question of my own. Well, Aditya, you mentioned about, Mitra asked about a question of MS evening sessions, and you also explained that Sir is helping people who are shying away from talking. And my question is somewhere pertinent to that. Like, why do you think the teenagers walk away or they abandon the place when some visitors or guests come into the house? And they hardly maintain an eye contact with that guest, and they hardly speak to the guest. Sometimes they just put themselves into a room and they don't want to come out. Why do you think every common teenager is doing that, and what is the reason behind it?
Mainly teenagers start getting pimples on their faces because as they grow up, most of teenagers get pimples on their faces, but that's not the main part. As online school had started 3 years back, school was the main thing which helped people speak to other people, but then however online class has stopped it as people just switch off their camera and they don't speak. So basically it's like a communication in which people don't speak to each other but they don't see each other. So I think online classes is what accelerated or triggered this like teenagers shying away from people as they're too shy to talk to other people. As it's no, I don't think you can blame those people. As for 2 years, if you're doing online classes and not talking to anybody eye to eye, that's what's going to happen when you speak to other relatives. You will want to shy away because you're not used to talking to people eye to eye in front of each other. So, yeah.
That's a very good answer. How would you maintain eye contact? That's the last part of the question. Real last question. How would you maintain the eye contact? We'll speak about you. Like, let's say, for example, if I bring some guests to your flat, your apartment house, and you receive them by attending these classes and having such kind of bold attitude of speaking to the people, how would you receive those guests?
Now that school has started, I think I'm fine as of now. I'll just greet them good morning, tell them to take a seat, and then give them some snacks to help themselves. And I would just sit there and talk about normal life of how people are there. But mainly if you're talking about eye-to-eye contact, when I'm speaking mainly or when they're answering, I'll just look at what they're saying towards the guy.
Sure. Okay, so he has been trying really good in terms of answering the question. Any other last remarks you would like to give, Aditya, before you close your video down? Any points you would like to say?
But he gave wonderful questions which got me thinking. So yeah, that was good.
All right. Thank you, Aditya. We can switch the video off now.
Very well done, Aditya.
He thanked. Okay, so that's called as court-martial, and I clearly wish that everybody should have this practice. Like, even more boiling questions should be asked, and that will definitely make you come out of your rut. But right now we have got unfinished business. We will get to that. Okay, so you will have one last team talk with your friends. Aditya has got a couple of more minutes left. So Sanjay Ray, Team Akshit is concentrating and targeting on Montreal.
We are also
Targeting on Montreal. So you are asking Akshit's team to speak first, or your team will speak first? Okay, let me clearly explain. Dakshin Siddharth, Advaita, Aditya and Mitra in one team. Sanjay Rehan, Akshit, Tarun and Saran in one team. And Aditya has finished his task for today. Every single day Aditya will have a separate kind of task like this. Tomorrow, Aditya, you are going to make a presentation just like you used to make a presentation in front of the US guy, Achyut. In front of Achyut and Tanvi, you used to make presentations. Likewise, you'll have to bring up a topic tomorrow. You have to make a presentation every single day. in front of your online friends and offline friends. So tomorrow, think of a topic, anything, sports, science fiction, any genre, so you can make a presentation tomorrow. But right now, I want you to participate in this team talk. Okay, before I give the console to Mitra for the team talk with her teammates, and before I give the round chair conference for Team Akshit, Montreal is the last scope and hope for both the teams. Anyone can win, and this time the decision will be taken by the jury, that is justice, mutually, and the trainer will decide. Okay? Remember, Team Dakshin Siddharth has got 2 deeds in hand. Deed number 1 is New York, and deed number 2 is Paris. Yesterday they played a very smart game to earn Paris, and they are least to nobody. Team Akshit has got the deed of Sydney, and they have got the cash. So Team Dakshin Siddharth's net worth is 10.2 million.
It's a 10.7.
No, 10.2.
10.2.
10.2 million for Team Dakshin Siddharth and 7.2 for Team Akshit. So this is the last and final round. Go for your team talk, and Aditya will contribute his points to the team talk, and then he can leave. You 3 will have to continue. Okay, right? Sanjayக்கு நேத்து என்ன நடந்ததுங்கறத சொல்லி இது பண்ணுங்க. How much time for the team talk? I don't have enough time. 10 to 15 minutes max. That's all.
15 minutes is 5 minutes basic.
15 minutes. Ceiling. Done. 15 minutes. Dakshin,
Sir,
is
இல்ல
it?
sir, அதுக்கு கிட்ட கையை வாங்கி அவங்க behalf ல நாங்க பேசுறோம்.
Okay, final. 20 minutes. Dakshin Siddharth, as a leader, I'm giving you 20 minutes for your final team talk. All right. 20 minutes. நீங்க போங்க. Thank you.
பரவாயில்ல நல்ல கொஸ்டின் கேட்டீங்க.
தேங்க்யூ பாட்டி. அவருக்கு வேறு வேலை, ஆதித்யாவுக்கு அவனுக்கு மட்டும் வேறு வேலை. நீங்கள் பார்த்து கால் சுட போது பார்த்து இறங்க. ஓகே, ரைட், கோ ஃபார்
பாட்டி ஒரு பாய் சொல்றான்.
பாட்டி. பாய் 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 பாய். ரைட். ஓ, தேங்க்யூ. 20 minutes time, fast.